The Kansas City Chiefs are 6-0, but they still end up trading for DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is a Kansas City Chief because of the injuries of Rashee Rice and Marquise Brown. DeAndre Hopkins is now a Kansas City Chief. We're going to be doing 3 years, a 3-year rebuild to see how good DeAndre Hopkins plays with this Kansas City Chief team. Of course, like we said, the Chiefs are 6-0. If you're an NFL fan, you should know that. Anyways, I think you guys know the roster. It's probably the best interior offensive line in the NFL. You have Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith. Kareem Hunt in real life is playing very, very good. Juju Smith-Schuster as well is playing very, very well. And then they have their rookie Xavier Worthy. This is going to be our second receiver probably. We have Juju there because he's there in real life, but he has 98 speed, and that's going to help a lot. We're not going to play any games. We're only rebuilding. We're only drafting. We're only making trades. Our left tackle and right tackle is not too great, though. We have Justin Reed right here. Nick Bolton, probably one of the best linebackers in the NFL. I haven't really seen his name pop up in stats or in highlights this year, so I don't know if he's doing too well or not, but Drew Tranquil, Leo Chenal, very, very good as well. Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, who's actually out for the year, so he will have to move down the depth chart because he's not playing in real life, so he can't play on the team. But yes, this Chiefs team, people are saying hand the Lombardi to the Kansas City Chiefs. To be honest, guys, I think a team can beat them. They're 6-0. Mahomes only has 6 touchdowns this year and has 8 interceptions. This team is definitely beatable. With D-Hop, though, D-Hop is going to probably be Texans D-Hop. Before we do anything, let's get some big contracts to Creed Humphrey real quick and Trey Smith, all the big guys who we really need. Creed Humphrey, of course, he's going to accept that offer. We have a lot of people under contract. I don't think I'm going to bring Marquise Brown back just because I might just to get that speed. And D-Hop, of course, we're going to have to bring back on a 2-year deal. I'll put him on a 2-year deal because this is going to be a 3-year rebuild. We'll overpay him a little, and we're going to have to make some trades. But this Chiefs team, I do not like the Chiefs. The Chiefs go against my Buccaneers. Yes, I am depressed from that Buccaneers-Ravens game. I do not want to talk about it. Prayers up to Chris Godwin. But they play the Raiders this week. They play the Buccaneers on Monday Night Football. That's going to be a tough one. I'm probably going to lose that one. But I'm going to sim all the way to the end of the season, see how the Chiefs do if we win a Super Bowl. Well, I don't really want to win a Super Bowl right now. We want to try to rebuild them first. We haven't done anything yet. All we've done is put D-Hop on the roster. I'll get to you at the end of the season. Something I was not expecting. I've never seen this ever in a sim, but the Chiefs go 17-0. That is insane. I wonder how they did it. How does that even happen? Did they just dominate the competition? That is insane. We're going to check out the stats. We'll see how D-Hop does as well because we did put him at the start of the season. I'd had to force the wins for every single game. So it was the actual records for each team. But how did this team play? They beat the Raiders. Wow. Just absolute domination. There's some good games that the Chiefs are going to be playing this year, like the Bills are playing the Texans. That Steelers game is going to be really, really good. Steelers look very, very good, but this Chiefs team went 17-0, and I only put D-Hop on the team. That is scary. But let's see how, and wow, Mahomes probably going MVP, 4,693 passing yards, 47 passing TDs. Let's see how D-Hop played. Wow, it's only 7 picks in this sim. Kareem Hunt only had 248 rushing yards, so barely ran the ball. Oh, sorry. He had 1,000 rushing yards. I was looking at the wrong thing. He had 248 attempts. Mahomes had 358 yards. D-Hop, 3 1,000-yard receivers. Wow, this team, Justin Watson, 10 TDs. and Xavier Worthy only had 93 yards, and he was the third guy on the roster on the receiving core, and guys like McCole Hardman and Justin Watson played better than him. That is crazy. That is insane. Probably don't need to bring back Marquise Brown. Wow, oh wow, this team is looking very, very good. I forgot to put the new draft class in. I think I can still do that anyways, but if I'm not able to, we'll put that into the next rebuild. I'm going to start posting more rebuilds on like 2K, Madden, College Football 25. You want College Football 25 videos, get this video to a bunch of likes. I want to do rebuilds. They just take a long time, and these rebuilds, they don't take as long because there's no recruiting and stuff. A little easier to record, and it is very, very fun to record as well. But let's just sim to the Super Bowl, see if we make it. The Chiefs make it. That would be absolutely insane. Chiefs, I'm going to go, the Chiefs do not make it. The Ravens and the Lions play each other in the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs lose to the Ravens in the conference championship, and the Lions and the Ravens will go off. That actually could happen in real life too. Two teams that are playing absolutely incredible. And that's the Super Bowl. We're going to get right into the offseason right now. A little bit of a problem. I don't think we can actually re-sign some of these guys like Nick Bolton or Trey Smith. This is probably going to be a problem for the Chiefs this year as well. They might not be able to sign some of these guys back, like Juju, like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They might not be able to sign these guys back after the season. They're going to run out of cap space. They have to accept tons of options. They have to re-sign Creed Humphrey. I think he actually already has a contract. Don't know why we had to give him another contract. I think before the season, he's got to update that. But Trey Smith, Nick Bolton, I could have sworn these guys had contracts. I could be wrong. But for some reason in this game, they don't have contracts, and that could be a problem for us. We're going to have to do a lot of cutting, and we can do that easily. We don't. There's a lot of guys on this roster that don't really need to be on the team. A lot of older players as well. This team did not make the Super Bowl last year, but this team's going to be very, very good. Where is Marquise Brown? I don't know if we actually can cut him yet. Actually, a guy we could cut. We're going to cut Marquise Brown. Not yet. I think I'm going to trade him, but there's a guy we can cut. His name is Jawan Taylor. This guy is so bad. He is not good. He's a 79 overall, but he is really not that good. We're going to release him. We're going to free tons of cap space. He has played terrible in the NFL. He had a great couple seasons with the Jaguars, and it's just been downhill for him ever since. They got a lot of young guys down here. Derek Nottie, I think another guy we can probably release. He's a Chief legend, but he really doesn't need to be on the team. We do free some cap space there. We just need to re-sign our key guys on this roster, and we have $2 million in cap space. That might not even do anything. We might have to do something in free agency or wait and try to trade for these guys. I think we're going to go for Trey Smith. I feel like we don't really need Nick Bolton. I see a lot. I just don't know how the Chiefs are going to do this. We're going to re-sign. We're just going to stop there. Those players are not going to be on our team next season. We have $20 million in cap space. So these guys are going to be free agents now. So now we can go ahead and sign them and look at all these guys in free agency. So do we go Trey Smith? Because if we do go Trey Smith, we're saying goodbye to Justin Reed and we're saying goodbye to Nick Bolton. I think Trey Smith's just a little bit more important on this roster, and we're going to give him a fat contract. He deserves it, and we're going to have to do some trading as well. The reason I'm doing only Trey Smith is because the right guard position is very, very hit or miss, and Trey Smith declined our offer and is an Indianapolis Colt. And so, wow, that is tough. That is so tough. So Trey Smith is gone. Trey Smith is gone. So we're going to have to draft a different right guard this season. And is there even any good right guards in free agency? Oof, a lot of older guys. I think I'm going to go Kevin Zeitler, or I'll go Brandon Sheriff, just because, this right guard position is going to be tough. I don't want to overpay him at all. I think if we just give him a quick little deal right here, he might accept this. I don't think a lot of teams are going to go after him. And Brandon Sheriff does accept our offer. Let's sign another free agent. Cornerback depth, we do really need cornerbacks. We need some depth on the cornerback position. And Trey White, who's a 76 overall in this game. We're going to give Kahu. We'll give him a nice little deal. See, we do not have any cornerback depth. That is actually pretty cheap. Benjamin St. Juste as well. We need some cornerback depth. We'll bump it down to a 2-year deal. And we're going to try to get him as cheap as possible. I don't know if he's actually going to accept this because a lot of guys are going to go after him. Let's just see what happens, though. St. Juste is still weighing out his options. And who accepted? Kahu accepted St. Juste. We're going to go... let's see if we ran out of for offers to see who's that. So we're going to have to wait. But another guy we can trade. There's a lot of players we can trade on this roster. Travis Kelce, he's a 94 overall. This is probably the last good year we're going to have for him. But we're getting Isaiah Pacheco back. We're getting Deandre Hopkins already down to an 82 overall. He had a 1,000-yard season last year. We'll still have him at wide receiver 1, though. But we have great cornerback depth. Our left tackle is very, very good. But a guy who we don't really need is these tight ends right here. Noah Gray. He's just a little too old. And I think we can get a running back. Our backup running back is Kareem Hunt. We cannot have gotten him because we ran out of money. And Elijah Mitchell, if we can get him Noah Gray and maybe a 7th round pick for this season, they might accept this. Elijah Mitchell's old, and they actually don't have any cap room, so never mind. But I do want to trade Noah Gray. He's a really good player on the Chiefs, but he's just not that guy. If we really think about it, here in Madden. And we really do need a backup running back. Don't know why I'm looking at receivers. Jaleel McLaughlin, though. I really like this. I think this might be just accepted straight up. And it is Jaleel McLaughlin. We trade for a good backup running back. We lost Clyde Edwards-Helaire as well. So the roster is looking pretty good. We have $5 million in cap space. Let's just go to the draft. This roster is going to get worse. We lost Nick Bolton. We lost Trey Smith. We lost a lot of our guys, but it's still the Chiefs. This team is still going to be absolutely insane. And let's start the NFL draft. I'm just going to probably draft like the first three times, and we have the 30th overall pick. It makes sense because we made the AFC Championship, so we're probably going to go for right guard immediately. If there's a good right guard on the board, we're going to go after him. And I'm not going to do any scouting as well. We're just going to go for it. Right guard, there's a round 1-2 pick. I think we can get these guys in the second round, actually. So we're actually going to go to middle linebacker. This is tough. We probably can get these guys in the third round anyways. And cornerback, we got a lot of cornerbacks, though. I don't know, dude. This is pretty tough. I think we go receiver. We have a Matt Best right here. I think this is tough. Lindsley right here out of Auburn, 6'5", 225. We do need a receiver. He ran a 4.5 40-yard dash. He's not going to be too fast. D catching. Okay, never mind. That's not too good. Glover right here. I'm also looking at him. BD catching, not too bad. Deep route running, not too great. Let's go Matt Best, actually. Let's see if he's good. Let's just skip this. A good pick. Okay. He was ranked in 16th for true value. That's good. He has hidden dev, 91 speed. Wow, this was supposed to be like a top 15 pick, and we got him at number 30. That is pretty good. I actually like that a lot. Let's go to our next user pick. I think we go middle linebacker here because after this, I think the middle linebackers will probably be gone. The good ones, actually. But middle linebacker, probably should have went a little easier route. His linebackers even went there, still there. I think we're going to go Young right here. Younger. Miguel Magana right here. He's A awareness. Chiefs number 1 fit, 4.5 40. For his pro day, he had 4.5. Third for MLB skills. Yeah, I think we're gonna go after him. Let's see if he's hidden dev. He was ranked 18th in true value. He's hidden dev, 90 speed. So we're getting some good players right now here out of the draft. And we're going to go with one more pick. We don't need quarterback, of course. Mahomes is going to be here for the rest of the rebuild. We have 2 more years on the rebuild. We have to get a Super Bowl. We have to get an MVP by Mahomes. And we really just complete the rebuild. I guess I sent him to the end of the draft. That's fine, though. But let's just view the draft right here. Matt Best, 75 overall. Magana, 75 overall. For some reason, why did the CPU draft a running back? We have Ty Borden right here. Is he hidden dev? He's star. So he's hidden dev, but he will be star. That's pretty good, to be honest. Or he's a star right now. I don't really know how that works this year. They got a right outside linebacker. They did draft a QB, maybe just for a backup. And then this guy, D tackle, we cut Derek Nottie, and we got Braxton Banyard to be his replacement. Is he star? He is star. That is actually pretty good. Very, very good draft. We got, for the 30th pick, we got the 16th best player in the draft, and we got the 18th best player at the draft at pick 60. So, very, very good draft. There's not a lot we really need to do. The Chiefs have a very good roster. Let's just sim to the next season just like that. But this roster is also very, very good. We might have to make a trade at the mid-season mark just in case this team is like not 5-3, 5-2, wherever the bye week is. But let's just generate best lineup, get the guys back in. I actually am going to start Ty Borden over Jaleel McLaughlin. Ty Borden, is this guy good? 92 speed, 86 truck, 85 stiff arm, 87 carrying. The 55th best running back as a rookie, pretty good. Travis Kelce, probably the last good year, but that's a good thing. You know, we only have one more season after this. And the receiving core is looking pretty good. D-Hop, we're going to keep him for the rest of the rebuild because this is a Deandre Hopkins Chiefs rebuild. And yeah, Nick Randolph was just a depth piece. The running back position looking very good as well. We got a great linebacker core right here. I love this rookie. Magana looking good. Jaden Hicks, the second-year guy. Is he from, I don't know, I forgot where he's from. He's from Washington State. He's very, very good. I'm surprised he's only a normal dev. But the cornerback position, Chamari Connor, superstar dev. Jalen Watson coming back from injury. Kadir Kahu. And the D tackle's looking good. We have Braxton Banyard, star dev. Most of our guys are star dev or hidden dev. I guess this year for hidden dev, you just guarantee star. I don't know how that works. Right tackle, we might have to make a trade for that, but this team is looking very good. I'll see you at the midseason mark. So we're about 5-2. I think we have a lot more cap space. Yeah, we do. We need Isaiah Pacheco back. We're going to do all this at the end of the season, though, so we can get some stuff going. Kelce is under contract this year. This could be a year where we trade him. We might have to trade him. To get some good pieces because Kelce, how is he even doing? He had 1,000 yards last season, though. He did have 1,000 yards. I do want to see how Kelce's doing because that is a huge factor. If he's not playing well, by the way, Mahomes is first in everything, but if he's not playing well, and he has 4, okay, he's doing pretty good. She Rice, D-Hop playing very, very good. Xavier Worthy dominating like he should as well. 5-2. We're going to check who they lost to after. But I just hope this team wins the Super Bowl this year. We don't really need to make any trades. I'm guessing the right tackle is doing okay. We're going to send to the playoffs. But, guys, put your Super Bowl predictions down below in the comments. And also, put down below in the comments what team should I rebuild next. The next rebuild will probably be after Sunday or Monday. Monday, there's the Giants-Steelers game, so if the Giants lose, maybe I do a Giants rebuild. Sunday, there's a lot of teams who will lose, of course, and is now not doing too good. I might have to do a Saints rebuild and everything. Chiefs go 14-3, but we're not the number 1 seed in the AFC, of course. Makes sense. The Ravens are the first seed in the AFC. They probably went like 16-1, and I actually want to check that. But Mahomes probably going to win the MVP. On the right side of the screen, he had 5,000 passing yards, 48 touchdowns. Let's look at the stats for everybody. This is huge because Mahomes only threw 6 picks. Oh, man, 6. Oh, wow. Only 160 incompletions, 5,000 yards. For the rushing, Pacheco had over 1,000 yards. We had 6,000 yards on the ground. Wow, 6,000 yards in total. And Mahomes also had 430 rushing yards. Receiving, Rashee Rice, 1,400 yards, 15 TDs. Kelsey, we have to give him a contract. We had 4 1,000-yard receivers. D-Hop still cooking at age 33. He had 11 TDs. Worthy only had 6 TDs, but he had a lot of yards. But man, this team looks insane. It's not really a rebuild, but it's just see how D-Hop plays, and he's playing good at like an 82 overall. And yeah, we're gonna play the Bengals here. Let's just sim. Hopefully we beat the Bengals. We need to win a Super Bowl. We need to win an MVP, and we do end up beating the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see how much we beat them by. We beat them by only 3 points. And now we have the Texans here. If we play the Ravens again, that means we're playing them in the AFC Championship once again. We do end up beating the Texans. And now we go against the Steelers. So it's actually not against the Baltimore Ravens. Can we beat the Steelers to go on to Super Bowl, I believe 60, 61, something like that. And did we win? I don't know. Let's actually check that. View playoff bracket. Who are we playing the Super Bowl? We are playing the San Francisco 49ers. Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy scenario right there. Let's just send to the offseason right there. But can the Chiefs beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl for the 3rd time? That would actually be insane if he does. This would be absolutely insane if they can beat the San Francisco 49ers once again in the Super Bowl. And let's see what happens. Will the Chiefs beat the 49ers? Let's see. Come on, this is going a little too slow. And the Chiefs wow, it actually hasn't said anything. Let's check. I think we might have won it. I think we might have done it. Let's see. Yep, Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Mahomes is your MVP. Wow. Mahomes is your MVP. We've won a Super Bowl. We already have our 2 challenges done. And the Chiefs have beaten the 49ers for 3 times in the Super Bowl. 3 times. That is absolutely insane. And the team is looking very, very good. Contract extended. It doesn't really matter, though. And let's view the 2025 retirements. Did anybody from our team retired? Please tell me Kelsey did not. And Brandon Scherf retired. So that is actually terrible because now we're going to have to go out and draft somebody. But this is a huge, huge re-signing scenario here. We have $44 million cap space, and we have a lot of guys we need to re-sign. Pacheco, this is a must. It doesn't really matter how much we give him. We need to give him a lot of money. We give him $6 million, put 5.5. Pacheco, oh my gosh. Pacheco does not want to re-sign. I think we have to franchise tag him. It's a lot of money. It's probably worth it. We'll accept Felix's option. He's pretty good. Kelsey, Joe Tooney. We'll get Joe Tooney on a little. Ooh, that's way too much money. That is way too much money. We're not going to re-sign Tooney. That's a lot of money. We have a lot of other guys that are a little bit more important. I'm going to try to, bump this down a little bit. Maybe like $8 million. Because we need to re-sign a couple more guys. He might accept this. And he's not. And he's just not interested at all. Chanel's not coming back. And I feel like there's not a lot of guys that are too important. Brian Cook, he's our starting free safety. We'll get him back. Maybe just give him like 2.8, 1.6. This is probably accepted, and he does. So we're not getting Chanel back. I'm not going to go for Tooney. And Kelsey, oof. Bonus is a lot. And we'll put him for $5 million. Will he accept it? I think free agency will be better in the long run. I think that's fine. We can probably re-sign him in free agency anyways for a cheaper contract. And let's go to the next week. And yeah, this team is going to get a lot worse Pacheco somehow did not come back. We gave him the most money out of anybody. I think our two main focuses are Pacheco, and I think Pacheco. Did it say? Oh, never mind. We got Pacheco, I believe. I might be tripping because I remember them not saying he came back. But Kelsey is a guy we really, really need. And oof, let's just give him $5 million. Let's give him $5 million. Let's see if he accepts that. He probably will. It'd be kind of hard for him not to. Jameson Williams is on the block. If we could get Jameson Williams, we'd have the fastest receiving core in the league. I don't think we really need him, though, just because we have a lot of other good receivers, but we'll check back on that. Mark Andrews. Ooh, actually. Let's withdraw this offer. I kind of want Mark Andrews. He's 93 overall. We'll give him $5 million. 14.5. This actually might be accepted. We might be getting Mark Andrews. Little bit of a down year for this Chiefs team. I'm guessing the offense just definitely wasn't good enough. Let's look at the stats in Mahomes. He struggled a little bit, 49 passing touchdowns, and we still went 9-8. Pacheco, 1,000 yards, as you can see. But Mahomes is 10 interceptions. That's the most we've seen him have. Pacheco had 1,000 rushing yards. Ty Borden, he really never got to develop. These rebuilds are going to get longer. I just want to do a quick little 3-year rebuild with this Chiefs team. Once the season, continues and teams are playing worse, we'll rebuild them, 5-year rebuilds and stuff. I just wanted to get this Deandre Hopkins rebuild out. And D-Hop's final season, he's probably going to retire after this. 593 yards, 5 TDs. We had Xavier Worthy, who had 10 TDs, the most TDs of his career. Rashid Rice had 16 touchdowns, and Mark Andrews, the newest signing for us, had 12 TDs. And then for the defensive side, our leading interception was Trent McDuffie, 4 interceptions. Leading tackler, Ryan Buchanan. That is actually kind of a shocker right there. And then our sack leader was Chris Jones, makes sense. And then Braxton Banyard as well, looking pretty good. D tackles, very, very good. But wow, definitely not a lot of defense for this team. 4 interceptions was the most for us. And we're going against the Bengals here. Let's actually see how the playoff bracket's looking like. Where are we the 7th seed? Oh, we won our division. So we're actually the 4th seed. Never mind. We won our division at 9-8, looking like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year in real life. Go Bucks. And let's see if the Chiefs can win this game. And when we do, we win pretty easily, I'm guessing. Maybe it's pretty close, actually. No, we won by 35. This offense definitely going to look pretty good. Can we beat the Steelers once again? Can we beat the Steelers again? Fingers crossed. And we actually do. We actually do beat the Steelers once again. We're going to send them to the Super Bowl. Can we beat the Baltimore Ravens? We've lost to them every single time in the playoffs in this rebuild. And the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl against the Arizona Cardinals. And that is actually pretty huge. Can we beat the Cardinals to win the Super Bowl? The 2nd Super Bowl, I believe. Because we didn't win the first season. To win the Super Bowl against Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr., did we win it? And yes, we did. Wow. Won by 20 points. Mahomes is your Super Bowl MVP. The Chiefs are now 5-time Super Bowl champs. Aiden Hutchinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Dan Campbell all won awards. And that is what you love to see. Chiefs get 2 Super Bowls in the sim. We cannot do it in 2024, though, but this team looking very, very good. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to be a part of the GOAT Gang. New sims, new rebuilds coming in the near future when the NFL season continues on. Hopefully enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to be a part of the GOAT Gang. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.